Hello, future foundation students. My name is Britta Martens. I'm a senior lecturer in English literature at UWI, and I'm also the program leader for the foundation year. Now, I don't teach on the foundation year, but I'm the person running the program behind the scenes. That means you will get messages from me at various points in the year, and I'll also be a personal tutor to some of you. Now, the first message you get from me is a welcome message, and that will also include a reading list. All of those texts are related to the literature side of the program, and we'd like you to buy these texts as soon as possible and start reading them. And reading in the sense of annotating your text, making notes, thinking about what you find interesting, what you find puzzling, what you find difficult. That will then allow you to enter the discussion at a higher level when we come to study these texts later in the year. Even if you're not going on to study literature or creative writing, please make sure you work with these texts and you engage with all parts of the foundation year, even the ones that are not related to the degree you're going on to study. That is because otherwise you won't pass, but also because no matter which subject we're studying, you're always trained in the same generic critical reading and analysis skills that you need in your own subjects later on. I'd like you to leave you with one task to do as you're counting down the days until September, and that is to think about the big themes that we'll be covering in the foundation year. And I'd like you to do that in relation to the titles of 3 of our 4 modules. One of our modules is called Thoughts, Myths and Ideas. Thoughts, Myths and Ideas. So I'd like you to look up those 3 terms in a good dictionary and see what different definitions there are. Did all of those come to mind when you thought about the term? How's myth defined differently, for instance? How's a classical myth different from a modern myth? Is having a myth a good thing? Is it a dodgy thing? We have another module which is called Bristol Art and Culture. What is art? What is culture? Are they similar? Are they different? And what different aspects are there of culture? What is culture? What is no longer culture to you? You might think about that. What do you associate with Bristol? You may be from Bristol and have lots of associations, or Bristol may be a new place to you. You may not know much about it, but maybe you've heard about it recently in the news. And finally, we have a module called The Power of Words. Now, power and word are very common words. We use them all the time. But what does it mean when you say words have power? Can you think of different ways in which this statement is true? And can that be a good thing? Can it be a controversial thing? Yeah? So I'd like you to start thinking about these things and sort of get into the mood for the kind of topics we'll be discussing when you join us in September. We look forward to welcoming you then, and I see you then. Bye.